everybody. It is Sarah. Welcome to Unmuzzled. I am your host. I appreciate you being here. Listen, the holidays are coming up. One of the most important things and what I preach all the time on this show is to support small businesses. We have one coming up. Amazing story from Lindsay from Mila's Painted Paws. We'll be right there. Presenting sponsors, you're up. Thank you so much to our presenting sponsors. Canine Cruise is the place to take your pet. They offer dog and cat boarding, dog daycare, pet retail, and mindful day school. Tons of indoor space with a huge yard. Canine Cruise is your one-stop shop for professional pet care in Chicago. Kiki's Corner Natural Pet Foods in downtown Winfield, just a block south of CDH Hospital on the railroad tracks. Kiki's has all your food and health aid needs for dogs and cats. Kiki's Corner for a healthy, happy pet. Thank you, sponsors. I'm bringing Lindsay right in. Hi, Lindsay. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Amazing. So Lindsay reached out to me, I'm going to say it was like over a year ago now, and wanted to donate a custom pet portrait to us. And I was, number one, blown away because the first thing in her email was, I'm a senior in college. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But also it is very, very important to support artists. I know I talk about this a lot on this podcast. My brother was an artist, unfortunately has since passed away, but you need to support the art community in general. And not just artists, anybody that does anything that creates things. A lot of times I think people will want to say, hey, can you give me a gift card for this, for something? Lindsay did that, in fact, and made a beautiful portrait for somebody that bid on that. But this now is our way of giving back to her. So she will be part of Live Like Rue's holiday gift guide at the end of November after Black Friday, when you've spent all your money on everybody else. Now you can support these small businesses and get the perfect gift. But Lindsay, first of all, thank you. I mean, I don't think there's any better raffle or silent auction item than a custom pet anything. That is such a hot market. Everybody wants things with their pets. Before we get into your business, I wanted to hear about growing up with animals and where this love and passion of animals came from.
Yeah, so I mean, growing up, I've always been surrounded by animals, whether it was with my family or even down to like bugs. Like I was really weird. Like I was into all that, all the creatures, all the animals, everything you can think of. It primarily would probably stem from my childhood, having our childhood dog. Everybody kind of gets to have that experience, and growing up and kind of learning about their personalities and, kind of going down that route, thinking back and now how it has evolved, being 22 years old and kind of feeling that same experience that I did when I was younger. It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah, I think too, it is unique when you get your first own dog, because there will never be that moment again. And that dog always ends up being special. So for you, it was Mila.
Yes.
So tell us about her.
Yeah, she is a little star. I mean, she loves people. She does not hesitate. She'll run up. She gives hugs. She just likes to be the center of attention, and she knows she is, especially with me. I do have another one. It's my little Chihuahua that kind of just tags along with her throughout everything. But yeah, they kind of are my little muse when I do all my paintings and kind of think of ideas and what would I want to see? What would I want my dog to be on? I'm like, oh yeah, my bags. I'm like, I don't know. I take photos of them 24/7. I'm like, they're just everywhere. They're everywhere. Why can't I put them on 20 other different things to show off my dog?
Yeah, I love that. So for you being a college student, I mean, obviously college is difficult. It's not easy. How do you get into painting? I know you started before college, but it's, when you have a business like this and you're doing custom pieces, it's not easy.
No, definitely, especially during this time, it's a lot of working with time management. I was in school in Milwaukee for 2 years at an art school, primarily focusing on painting, But because it's so close to Chicago, I would come home every weekend to see my dogs. So I ended up transferring, and I have been doing school online. I should be finished up in December, but throughout the next 2 months or so, it's kind of just going to be juggling between finishing my degree, doing paintings, and then other work outside of all of it. But it's worth it, all of it.
Yeah, and I think it helps that it's your major too. I didn't realize that. So it's kind of the dream to be, a full-time artist eventually.
Hopefully, yes. Or something along the lines of, because I do really enjoy collaborating with shelters and kind of diving into my photography and painting at the same time, just kind of working along the lines of those different areas.
Which is so great. I know, and I broken record if you listen to this podcast every week, but doing something that you love, it makes it easy. And yes. I hate to say that, but it's so rewarding to get the feeling back that you're doing something that's making a difference, and the fact that you are 22 and realize that you can take this gift that you were given, because I do think like art is a gift. Like you should see my drawings. I mean, it's awful. Like it takes a special person to do that, and then to give back through that. I think it's just amazing. And again, it's not always like donating a custom portrait. It is taking funds from things that you have sold and donating to shelters and rescues. That's just like amazing to have that wherewithal at your age, especially when we talk about these younger generations. So kudos to you. I think it's awesome. So kind of tell us a little bit about your artwork and the style, because it every artist is unique. I really love your artwork. So tell us, how you kind of come up with the vibe of each piece of art.
Yeah, so a lot of the work that I do is photo-based. So when people reach out to me for commissions, I'll say, okay, I know everybody has that one favorite photo of their pet, their dog, their cat, their bird, whatever. And being able to kind of put that on something of your choosing, where we can do different things with it. We could put it on an ornament and you can hang it up. We can put it on a purse and you can carry it around with you. But yeah, everything is primarily based off of photos, whatever you prefer. If you want things added to it, I know I've done people like hats and like bows, like just get to customize it in different areas to their liking, which is also fun.
Yeah, I love that. And again, it makes it more personalized. Yeah. And another thing too, that every time like I get a piece of like custom art, I kind of will like plug it into different websites to see what I can put it on, like you were talking about. Like it's awesome, because now like, and as I'm looking here, like I had my logo made for my pet care business from a local artist. Like and if you follow Live Like Rue, you've seen our new pet pantry logo. Like when you have things like that, or when we did Poorly Drawn Pets, and then somebody draws this, it's like that is done by an artist, but like I'm turning that into a sticker because that's legit. But also, like, not to take away from the Poorly Drawn Pets, because some of those I want as stickers too,
Yeah.
So I love that. I think it's great. So for you, kind of what's next? I know it's hard to kind of think about it being so young, but you obviously have goals and hopes and dreams.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I could look at myself 5 years ago, I feel like I have accomplished so much than I would have ever thought, especially in this area, because it was kind of unexpected turning this into a small business. One day it was just, I painted one of my dogs, I posted it, and then my neighborhood people were really supportive and were like, oh, I want one. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. It could either go really good or it can go really bad. And I'm so happy that I kind of trusted the process of everything and just realized that things do take time. And it is a practice. So looking back, when I see photos of things that I've done years ago in comparison to now, I'm like, oh my goodness, but it's all a part of the process of kind of just growing and building it into something like it is now for me. So yeah, it's really great to kind of look back and see that process kind of get bigger and change.
Yeah, you've evolved. I mean, it's so impressive. And this is probably kind of similar to like what you just said about trusting the process, but for somebody, and I always think this in my brain, like, I wonder if I have this like skill that I've not found. Like, what if I'm really good at playing the piano or guitar and I just have never tried it? You know, obviously it was in the band at school and forced to do chorus. I'm sorry, Mom, I hated it. I literally lip synced my way through chorus as a soprano somehow. But, you know, do you have advice for somebody maybe that wants to try art? And maybe it's not somebody like 50 like me. Maybe it's somebody that is, you know, 14, 15, 16, or even like 22 like you. Do you have advice for them?
I would say try everything and experiment, because just because I love painting doesn't mean I'm going to love doing another area of art that kind of has the similar types of mechanisms within it. You kind of do have to experiment with a lot. You have to test it out. You have to practice. That's the one thing I would mainly say is art is truly a practice. You kind of have to keep pushing yourself to want to do it and learn, and it'll get you to where you want to be.
Yeah, and when you're 27 and looking back at what you were doing at 22, you'll probably be like, wow, I have really, really evolved. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Lindsay, for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. And kudos to you. I mean, to have the wherewithal to understand at 22. I mean, I was thinking like when I was 22, I was already like working, but like I wouldn't have even like thought of this. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you do for Live Like Rue. And I know you're about to go into the holiday season a little bit crazy. So best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Lindsay, everybody, please go follow her. Here again is the Instagram, Mila's Painted Paws. Listen, custom work takes a while. So, you know, I started ordering my stuff for Christmas 2 months ago. It is, yeah, see, I have my Christmas things wrapped back here. By the way, that one that says Merry Xmas to you. I hope my dad's not watching this. That's a prank. That's a prank bag. It's meows and it doesn't stop. Like, anyway, I already have like a lot of my gifts wrapped. I get really busy around the holidays with like Live Like Rue events and everything. So that's why you see these wrapped gifts. It like de-stresses me when I shop ahead, and I get to get the custom things that I want. So that's why. Supporting sponsors, you're up. Thank you to our supporting sponsors. On the corner of Montrose and Troy in Chicago's Irving Park neighborhood, you'll find a hidden gem known as Templestowe Pub. They have a great selection of local draft beers, and the Malort is always flowing. Oh no. Join us for a charity bingo event or a tap takeover with a local brewery. Don't want to leave your dog at home? All good, bring them along. Whether you're throwing darts or playing a banger on the jukebox, you're guaranteed to have an awesome time. So head on over to 3135 West Montrose and look for the old style sign. The Canine PT is Chicago's highest rated dog physical therapy clinic, and they're dedicated to enhancing the lives of your four-legged companions as they age or when recovering from an injury. Give the gift of pain relief to your furry friends. They also offer a discount for rescue dogs. For more information, visit thecanineft.com. Thank you, Lindsay, from Mila's Painted Paws. Again, I know I'm on my soapbox a lot. Think twice before you hit go to cart, check out on any of the big box stores. I don't want to name them all, but these things that you're getting from there, even though it might be convenient, these small businesses right now need you. So if you can, drive to the little corner store that's stocking up, get something custom made. Those gifts are going to go a long, long way. People are going to appreciate them more. I understand sometimes convenience trumps everything else. Why did I say trumps? Oh. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'm on my soapbox. I'm sorry. Bye.